run-of-the-mill Army Surplus M60 ammunition box. Get these things anywhere. Army Surplus, yard sales. They're very handy. They've also got a pretty dadgum good seal on them. What's in there? A few little hand tools that you might need to disconnect a battery. Something else that you might be able to fix on your vehicle if your car goes down or your truck goes down. Boy, I wish I had a tool. Well, carry some with you. And last but not least, a get home bag. Or what I like to call take a little bit of responsibility for yourself and be a little bit self-reliant bag. I know that's an odd concept these days and times, but you know, it is what it is. So let's see what's in it. You can put one of these together pretty easy. Not expensive at all. Okay. Big reveal. Your Thomas Hawk, sir. It's my favorite cartoon. You know, who knows? This thing was 20 bucks at Walmart. It's pretty serviceable for tomahawking, I guess. Frog togs. You will be proud that you have a set of these frog togs. They're like 20 bucks at Walmart for the top and the bottom. They weigh next to nothing. They'll keep you dry. If you get wet, you're in for a bad day. Okay. Some regular old vinyl rain gear. Also at Walmart. Pretty cheap. One of these little cheap headlights. Gets dark every day, I promise. You might need it. Some kind of energy bar, granola. These Cliff bars. I bought these, you know, $5 for 6 of them at Walmart. And nutrition for sustained energy. It's true. You may need that. You may have to go hiking. And like I said, you can go 3.5 weeks without, or 3 weeks without food. You don't want to, but you can. Water. These are some MREs, some old ones that I stripped and put in this bag. You got beverage base, peanut butter, crackers. There's some Starkist tuna pack that you can buy at Walmart. This stuff's good to keep in your bag. A poncho. Notice one bottle of water's frozen and one's not. I guess if I want cold water, I got cold water, don't I? Alright. I'll pack that up in a minute. So we got in the ends. I forget sometimes. And the first aid kit's not in here. You need a first aid kit. Duct tape. I bought this because it matched the bag. That cute. A decent folding knife. You'll need that. A couple of more ponchos. Like I said, if you get wet, you're going to be miserable. I don't care what time of the year it is. Hand warmers, ponchos. Another little LED flashlight. Can't have enough light. You know, aqua tabs. You can buy these at Walmart pretty cheap. They drop them in the drinking water. It'll purify it so you can drink some in case you run across some water that's kind of iffy. Water's life. There's no getting around that. You gotta have water. Got to have water. Yeah. Let's look at the other side. Paracord. I always carry a little paracord with me. That's a 100-pound test. You know, who knows, might need it for something. Something to start a fire with that you can depend on. Waterproof camp matches, also in a waterproof bag. Bic lighters. Bic lighters. Cheap. Keep them. Bic lighters. Siloom sticks. Buy these at Walmart. Crack them, shake them, and they light up. You'd be surprised how far you can see these things at night. You know, if you're stranded on the interstate in Birmingham, crack one of these, throw it on top of your car, and then when the helicopter flies over, at least they'll know there's something alive there. Hot hands, hand warmers. MRE heaters. Cool thing about these, you put water in them and there's a chemical reaction and it makes heat and stays hot for a while. You can warm your food with these. You can also use them to keep warm. Okay. Or Siloam. Can't have enough Siloam. Space blanket. These look cheesy, but they actually work. They actually hold in heat, keep out cold. Baby wipes. I don't think I have to explain why you need baby wipes. Or maybe I do, but I'm not going to. Alright. And what I've got in the front, let's see. Oh, how about that? Leatherman tool. You know, this one's a Gerber. You can buy them for little or nothing. You'll be glad you had that too, just for some reason. Now, this is get home specific stuff. P-Mags. That's for a specific kind of get home that you hopefully will never have to use, but I have them because I may have to use them. They make liberals sad, so that's another reason to have them. Alright, basic get home bag. Build you one of these, put it in your car. Make sure it's got a strap on it in case you have to haul and hike. You can throw it over your shoulder and go. Put enough stuff in there for a day or two for, you know, 2 or 3 people. You'll be glad that you did. Just some bonus stuff that I carry around in the truck because, you know, I might need it. Got a 4-wheel drive truck, so I carry one of these emergency tow ropes with me. It's a place called B&R Sales over in Pine Ridge that sells a metric ton of this Chinese-made stuff that they get in. And it's actually pretty serviceable. Got a couple of good hooks on it. You know, you can pull somebody out of a ditch or have somebody pull you out of a ditch with it. You know, cheap. Couple of MREs. These, I think these are left over from April of 2011. Matter of fact, I know they are. We passed out a bunch of these, but had a couple left over. Just leave them in the car. They'll freeze and heat up and freeze and heat up, and the only thing really that does is shortens the shelf life on them. They're still edible, and really, unless you're hungry, you don't want to eat those anyway. Extra water. Water's life. You can't have enough water. I got water here. Got water there. Booster cables. If you don't have a set of booster cables in your vehicle, shame on you. You need them. And it's a little short felling axe that I bought at B&R Sales. Real short, real handy. You know, a tree in the road in front of you. At least you won't be completely helpless, and it's good for zombies. So anyway, put some of this stuff in your car. Cold weather, tornadoes, car trouble. You never know. If you're ready every day, then you don't have to worry about that one day that you weren't ready. Just kind of on a side note, and you know, I don't think everybody wants to do this, but let me show you an option. Ham radio is an option. I got my technician license back in December, and you know, you don't have to put a mobile radio in your truck or anything, but I did. That's a Chinese rig that's like 165 bucks on Amazon.com, and it doubles for, I've got some of my police radio stuff in it. It works on both. For me, you can't talk on the police radio unless you're the police. Sorry. But anyway, and you don't have to do that. You know, Amazon sells little handheld 4-watt ham radios that are 30 bucks a piece, and I don't know, there's probably half a dozen repeaters within 20 miles of Scottsboro that you can always talk to somebody. They're independent. Most of the hams put generators on their repeaters, so if the power goes down, you still got communication. And a little tip, hams usually know about stuff that's happening or going to happen before the rest of us. I can take this radio right here and talk all the way across the state of Alabama from my driveway by linking repeaters. It's pretty cool. It's an option to the cell phone. Get online, study for your test, and get your ham license. You'll might be happy you did.